This is our Open Karting Championship. So throughout October on Monday evenings, anybody that bought a double sprint race went into qualification to come back to the grand final. We invited back the fastest drivers of the month who are here tonight to race in a Grand Prix. First prize is an Apple Watch, which is also a really good prize, so I think the competition will be quite intense. Second prize gets a Grand Prix package here at the Experience for 6 people, and third prize is a double sprint package.
Yeah, I feel good. Not overconfident. I know there's a lot of quick people here that I've got a good chance of winning. This track's quite hard to overtake, so it's just a case of getting good practice laps and qualifying and just trying to get that pole position that's quite crucial into.
Well, I started probably about 12 years ago, just for fun, but recently we've actually formed a racing team. Myself and some of my friends have created that. It's called Baker Williams Racing Team. The guys are based down south, but they've come up tonight to hopefully see me getting a good result tonight, so that's the plan.
I came for my birthday maybe about 3 weeks ago and had a shot, and it was excellent. I've been to a few places before. It was really just for fun, like going with pals and that, so I've not really done that much yet.
Basically then it was just me and another friend, and I was near the racetrack, so I thought this is like my last chance, because I know the lap times only happen on Mondays, and that was the last Monday of October, so I was like, this is my last chance. I feel I've got a pretty good shot of getting in the top 10, so I might as well just go for it.
Not often you get a chance to compete in a championship, so I'm thrilled to be here and all that jazz. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good night.
Having something to race for, like not just in a practice session, you're actually racing people who they've qualified just the same as me. There's a prize that always makes everyone try that extra 10%. It's much more satisfying.
We've actually been really surprised at the times with the first driver, the quickest driver over the month, to the slowest driver that qualified is less than a second between all those drivers. So it's actually been really competitive, and we're expecting a really competitive race tonight. So
I've always been having a look. Yeah, I've managed to improve my time actually a little bit since the last time as well. So although I'm worried one of these guys is actually going to beat it. There's some talent in the night, so yeah, it should be interesting.
I would say the reason why I drive well is because I play a lot of video games, and a couple of years ago I also got my driving license, and I enjoy driving in general, and yeah, cars in general.
To be honest, I got a really good time for my first time here. I'm not sure if it's just the karts that suit my style maybe, but yeah, I was quite surprised. It's quite a decent time to be fair.
The last time there was only 3 years, so there was a lot more space in the track. So obviously now there's going to be many, so it'll be a wee bit more technical or harder. So it should be good. It'll be good to see what happens.
It's competitive, so in the same sort of scenario, it is good and it's fun, but it's also competitive, yeah.
I've just always loved karting since I was a young boy. Since I was 17, 18, used to go kind of whenever I could afford it, to be honest, to the karting. It was maybe twice a year if I was lucky. And I still go back now and again. I'll maybe go with my friends a couple of times a year maximum again, just have a bit of a laugh, get your elbows out and fire your mates into the barrier all day. So yeah, that's how I roll. It's more about the smoothness and making sure you hit the apex of every corner. I do think it'll be quite a bit of a fight for second down to sixth to get the podium places in.
Generally you feel like that was a good lap, and then if it actually was a good lap, it's a really nice feeling.
Top tips: practice, I guess. When we tried it the last time, I noticed that every lap I was doing, I was getting fractional seconds quicker. So the best way to be fast is to keep trying until you are.
I don't want to set high expectations, but I think I've got a shot. I've got nothing to lose. I've done one session, so if I beat anyone, I'll be happy. I think I've qualified about 5th, so if I get a top 3, I'll be happy.
Obviously, I don't want to be too confident on it because anything can happen, but I'm hoping to be in the top 3. I would say that's probably mine.
May the best guy win? I don't know.
Yeah, it's been going pretty well. It's fastest in practice and qualifying was still in pole position, so yeah, pretty good stuff.
Yeah, really good, qualified third, so just get a good start, just try and stay with them, that's all you really need.
Yeah, it's been good. There's always room for improvement, but yeah, it was okay.
It's the first ever standing start I've done, so I mean, I'll give it everything, but we'll see what happens at the end of this. Personally, I love the sort of turn one as you go up that hill, because that's, for me anyway, it's flat out. So you go up there, you get to the top of the bridge, and then you're back down into that tricky hairpin, which is it's quite easy to outbrake yourself. And because there's a kind of bump there, it unsettles the kart. So it's quite tricky to actually get that corner right. But even the sort of the midsection here, there's a lot of tricky hairpins. So it's a really nice track once you nail it.
It's quite a quick track. You've also got to keep your momentum up because of the nature of it. But if you can do that, it's enjoyable.
In terms of layout, it seems pretty good. It's quite a technical layout. It seems like it'll be quite challenging to overtake, so it makes it even more fun trying to attempt it.
There's a lot more torque in these engines. We're coming out the corners, it's instant, whereas in petrol you've really got to keep the revs up. You've got to keep your momentum around corners. Where with these, it's a lot more forgiving, but they're still really good out the corners.
I thought I had an outside chance. I didn't want to be too confident coming in. I qualified originally in 4th coming in. I thought I could go faster. When I qualified for the lead up to the race in 6th, I thought I'd blown my shot. But there was some brilliant racing for the boys, and I had a cracking laugh out there, telling you. Third place. Very proud. Just behind these boys, I just get to lose about 5 stone, and I think I'll be in with them. So that's nice.
I'm really happy. I mean, I qualified third, so I got up to seconds. I'm happy with that. Paul was just too quick today. But I had a good battle with him in the last lap. Back marker got in the way. I think for a slight second I was in the lead, but it was a good battle going up the hill in the last lap. He was just too quick, but it was a really good racing overall, and I'm really happy with it.
Very pleased. I sort of messed up the start a little. I was looking at the lights instead of the flag, but unfortunately for Callum, he spun at the hairpin there. But yeah, I managed to control the pace really. I had a little bit of a scare towards the end with Cameron alongside me up at the top of the bridge, but I managed to keep my cool and take victory in the end, so yeah, really happy.
We're possibly looking to do it again in January, but we definitely will be doing kind of more of these events with different prizes. Obviously this time it's an Apple Watch, so next time we're going to try and mix it up and have a different prize, but watch this space basically for the next Open Championship. Come.
Guys, on you get. You guys, big smile please. 1, 2.
It's a good laugh, obviously if you can get a good squad of these, it's definitely something to come and try. As I say, I've done it a couple of times and it's something that is really enjoyable. It's always good to come back to.
The racing bug will get you one way or another. If you want to get into it, have a go and keep at it. Because a lot of folk will make the mistake of just coming along one session, not doing so great, and they'll just give up.
I think it's magic. It's magic. It's fun. It's much fun. It's good.
Just do your best really. I mean, as long as you do your best, you shouldn't really be disappointed with the times that you set or the position that you come, so yeah, just give it your best.
The electric karts are right up there with the petrol ones. They're really rapid, really enjoyable. The track's great, the staff are great. It's a really good venue. It's worth a crack. Have a try.